It's the Sunday Chronicle on Stacks 92.1. It's the Sunday Chronicle. We gon' give the news and keep you up to date. From crimes to the politics, you gon' know what's up around your way. We give 2 thumbs up to everyone out here doing their thing. We gon' show mad love to all the ones working hard in communities. It's the Sunday Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stacks 92.1. This is the platform for the community because community knows what community needs. I'd like to thank my thank my audience for being back here once again this Sunday. And I'd like to thank my guest, Ms. Tay Ford, for being here today. And I'm going to read a little bit about Ms. Tay Ford. She is a clinical mental health therapist, the founder of Manifest 31, Heart for the City Photography, and she's the co-chair of American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, as well as the co-founder of A Village of Wings nonprofit organization. Tay Ford is a devoted mother, daughter, sister, friend, and mental health advocate. Through various community and professional platforms, she strives to raise awareness about mental health through education and suicide prevention while promoting safe spaces to unite and empower others. So that's a little bit about Ms. Tay Ford. I would like to thank you for being here today because this is a special month. And I know with the suicide prevention, this is actually Suicide Prevention Month. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. And thank you for the opportunity, not only just to speak, but just to connect with you. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to have you back. And I wanted to dive in deep about some of the things that you're doing. If you could tell me about Manifest 31 and what that is all about.
Yeah, so Manifest 31 actually came right in the midst of the pandemic. I myself was really having a hard time with different things going on mentally as well as just emotionally with family. And I was just looking for resources regarding mental health and how to connect, especially in the Metro Detroit area, Michigan area. And it was a plethora of information. Like you typed on Google, it just was so much information coming at once. And I was like, okay, it has to be an easier way to kind of get resources. So after speaking with a couple different individuals, I decided to create Manifest 31, which is a resource hub as well as a platform for mental health resources in the community. So on manifest31.com, you can go on the website and you can be connected to mental health professionals as well as the different mental health and wellness organizations that are based in the Metro Detroit area or the Michigan or even national. In addition to that, one of the things that was so important with Manifest 31 is to really help people to know that you can manifest and heal at the same time. Mm-hmm. And that is something that we don't really think about, especially when we're going through hard, challenging moments. It's like, how can I work on my mental health or my physical health, but still go after my dreams, still go after things that I envision for myself? So what I did was, on top of the resource hub, what we did was we created a platform to interview not only mental health and wellness professionals, but as well as people that were open to sharing their story and talking about how they have overcome or even still in the midst of different challenges and still going after their dreams or still going after their visions. And I thought it was really important to do that because we all are in a space where life is happening. Mm-hmm. So that is kind of a little bit about Manifest 31.
Now, is it geared toward a particular audience? Like, is it specifically for women, or is there do you specialize in treating women, or is this just for all ages, all backgrounds?
Yeah, so Manifest 31, the resource hub, focuses more on all ages. So you can go on the website and you can look for resources from youth all the way to elderly. And then in addition, when it comes to our platform where we do vlog videos and interviews, we have mostly focused on adults. And we focus on specific topics, whether it's men issues, suicide, depression, anxiety. We have also interviewed organizations that support our seniors. So it's more so being a resource hub, but also bringing that to people through video.
Very good. That's good to know. Is it available for people that might have trouble paying for the services?
Yeah, so Manifest 31 is a more so of like a resource hub and liaison. So what it is, it's completely free to go on our website and look up different wellness practitioners and individuals in the community. Now, we do have free resources on there as far as organizations that provide free mental health, which one of those organizations is called Reach Us Detroit, that provides services for those individuals up to, I believe, about 6 sessions.
So it's a connector organization.
Yes.
Okay, that's so important to have that and to be able to effectively connect community with resources that they may have trouble getting access to. Is there a way that you reach the community, people in the community that may not have digital access? Is there a way that they might be able to get information about your services that may be available, or go to this or call the website for information, or I'm not the website, but the organization, to put them in touch with people?
Yes, so we do a lot of community outreach and events, but there is a phone number that we can be reached at, which is 313-614-6066. Again, that's 313-614-6066. And that is just being a connector, like you said before, and kind of being that liaison to help connect people to those resources that are in need.
Okay, well, I'm happy to hear that that there is something like this in the community for people to reach out. And so, and you're probably there's probably a page on Facebook and Instagram as well. Is that a way that people can reach Manifest 31?
Yes. So literally, it's Manifest 31 spelled, the number 31 spelled out, on Facebook as well as on Instagram. Okay. And I just want to kind of go back a little bit on why we named it Manifest 31. Yes. And the reason why is because to manifest means to have a clear vision, and 31 is considered an angel number, and the 31 angel number signifies that you are confident and able. Mm-hmm. So Manifest 31 really focuses on the idea of helping you to have that clear vision so you can work on your health, you can work on your mental health and your wellness, but you also have the confidence to move forward.
Oh, and that's wonderful, because from just sitting over here, it sounds like, you this resource is something put in place to help people get out of the survival mode. Mm-hmm. And I know that can make a huge difference in decision making and life planning and so on. So with so there's Manifest 31. Just looking at the things that you've been doing, I mean, you're a mental health clinician, right? And you have a focus on, is it African American women? Is it women in general? I know there's a couple of areas that you're very active in as far as the mental health space, correct?
Yes. So I focus on depression, anxiety, personality disorders, as well as suicide ideation, chronic illnesses. Mm-hmm. And regarding the population I support adults as well as youth. So youth ages 14 to 18, and then adults I support as well. In addition to that, the focus is not just on women, but I also focus on men as well. So I have opened a lot of opportunities in regards to connecting more with men and supporting the men issues in our community, especially Black men.
Okay. Well, I mean, I commend you for the work you do. I wanted to take the time to make sure that you had the opportunity to talk to people about all of the interesting things that you're doing. And I'm aware when this type of work is done, sometimes it's not. I don't want to say welcome, but it's not always celebrated like other things. And so, I want to be your cheerleader, so to speak. And I want to cheer you on for the things that you're doing, not only in the mental health space, but you're a Black female. And you also have a business. In addition, I mean, you have your own photography company. Is that correct? It's what is it? Heart of the City Photography.
Yes. So I appreciate you just saying all of that, because one of the things I remember growing up was I used to be asked all the time, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I used to always respond, I want to help people. Mm-hmm. And I used to get the response back like, oh, okay, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a police officer, a lawyer. And I used to say, no, I just want to help people. Mm-hmm. And as you were just kind of naming some of the things, that has really been my focus in anything that I do, because I believe that titles can change and positions can change, but your heart stays the same. Mm-hmm. And despite I have all these different titles and different organizations and businesses I'm a part of, my heart has always been focused on to help people. So even with photography started through the pandemic as well. Oh, wow. Okay. And the reason why was because I had so many friends and family members that had birthdays going on or things or anniversaries, and they couldn't celebrate them like they would normally. Mm-hmm. And one day I was just like, hey, I could take your photos. We could do like a photo shoot. And from there, it just kind of like just blossomed. But the blessing from it was I started to do photos of couples that had been married for 20 plus years, that were either celebrating anniversaries or just celebrating their time together during the pandemic. And then I started to do photo shoots of dads and their children and moms and their children. And the focus of Heart of the City really came to really highlight the heart truly of the city, which was people. Mm-hmm. And that's how photography really started for me. And it really going back to helping people, because with photography, you can literally stop a moment for a second. Mm-hmm. And stop time and really cherish that moment. Because whenever you look back on that photo, you get a sense of that smell, that time, that memory. Mm-hmm. And it was a blessing to really be able to start capturing people's photos during the pandemic for something for them to cherish through such a harsh time.
And that's wonderful, just having those stories and those good memories, and an example of something very positive that came out of this. And I know that it's been challenging for me as well as, the entire population going through something such as COVID-19 pandemic. But I am happy to see how so many people took the bull by the horn, so to speak, right? And started to go after the things that they were passionate about, in realizing how they can touch someone else or how they can solve a problem in the community just by using the things that they're really good at, the things that they're really positive about, and turning that into a passive or even a primary income. And so I, take my hats off to those who have been able to take that leap, in such a challenging time, and yourself as well. Thank you for being on the front lines and throughout this, you're out, you're wearing the masks, you're at the different events, and I see you. I know you're out there. And so I want to congratulate you on your efforts and your ability to come into these different spaces and collaborate with these different women. And I'm just excited about the movement. I see the movement of the encouragement of Black people and Black women supporting one another. It seems to be a movement of that. And I'm so glad to see that, because I'm over the Black girl competition culture. I'm not sure if you know about that, but you probably do.
Yes, that's awesome. I did not. I want to know more and more and more.
Yeah, I mean, the black girl competition culture, it's just this thing. And I don't even know if I could describe it in detail, but it's just, there's a spirit sometimes amongst professional black women and their peers, and it just seems to be this whole competition thing. And, I want to work more with my peers and those types of things, and not to be so competitive, but to compete with myself, and then to work on uplifting other black women, other professional black women, or just black women in general, being that support system, being a cheerleader, instead of giving into the competition culture.
It is so important, and I haven't heard of it just like that before, but I've heard it in different ways. And like you said, and connecting with each other and supporting each other and encouraging each other, because as we all know, it is not easy to be not only a woman, but a black woman, but also even sometimes an entrepreneur.
Right.
And just the times that you just feel just discouraged or lost, having someone that is rooting for you or says, I see you, is so important in a world. Sometimes you don't feel seen, and a lot of times you don't feel heard. So I just thank you for what you're doing, not only in the community, but what you have done just in different sectors of the world. And I think that we just need to continue, like you said, to encourage and cheer each other on, because the challenges don't get easier. They don't.
And I want to talk a little bit more about the walk you have coming up on October 8th. But first, I want to take a short break, and we'll come back. We're going to talk to Miss Tay Ford. This is our special guest for today. She is a social justice warrior. She is a female entrepreneur that is taking Michigan by storm. I mean, she's out here and she's dedicated herself to suicide prevention, and she's also a devoted mother, daughter, sister. If you want to get a hold of Tay, they can contact you. How can they contact you, Tay?
Yeah, so you can follow me on all social media pages. My name is Tay Ford, Tay, last name Ford, Ford. But in addition to that, I do have a website, which is my whole name, which is T as in Tom, A as in Apple, J as in John, A as in Apple, N as in Nathan, A as in Apple, E as in Elephant. I know my name is long. TayFord.com, which connects you to all of the different organizations and my businesses as well.
Okay, so you heard it first from Tay, and we'll be right back after this.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
I'm the type to dance to her very own beat. Ask me where I am, probably somewhere singing. Around my way, they call me Jingle Queen, because I sing about everything. Like just do it, Nike. Have it your way, Burger King. Snap, crackle, pop, go Rice Krispies. Maybe it's me. You should call me the Jingle Queen when you're in need of dope melodies. You should call the Jingle Queen when you're in need. You should call me the Jingle Queen. Oh, you should call the Jingle Queen.
www.laurepen.com. That's LAUREPEN.com.
Let me tell you a story about Bill. Bill was a normal guy in his 50s. He had back surgery about 2 years ago. Bill was in a lot of pain. He dealt with his pain by taking the Percocets his doctor prescribed for him. Bill took more and more and more of them to help with the pain until one day the prescriptions weren't enough to get rid of Bill's pain. Then one day Bill found someone to help him get rid of the pain with illegal drugs he didn't need a prescription for. Fast forward to today. Bill lost his job and his family. The only thing he does have is his drug dealer. If you know Bill's story and you don't want to end up like Bill, call the Detox and Treatment Helpline right now to get away and get treatment.
800-210-7907. 800-210-7907. 800-210-7907. That's 800-210-7907.
And welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stacks 92.1. This is the platform for the community because community knows what community needs. Today we're talking to Tay Ford. She's a clinician and a social justice warrior. She's also taken Michigan by storm with some of her entrepreneurial endeavors, but she has this walk she's participating in, and it is the she's preparing for the Metro Detroit Out of the Darkness Walk with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and that's coming up on October 8th. And tell me a little bit about that, Tay. What's going on with the suicide walk?
Yes, so I have the honor of co-chairing this year's walk. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is a nonprofit organization that really advocates for suicide prevention in our communities as well as legislation and national. So one of the things that has been very important and brings our community together is the Out of the Darkness Walk. So there is walks that happen all over Michigan. I believe the Lansing Walk will actually be October 1st. So there will be a walk happening in Lansing on October 1st in Genesee County. But in addition to, if you are or you have availability and you make it out to there or you can't make it out, please come out to the Metro Detroit Walk, which will be October 8th in downtown Ferndale. This walk really allows individuals to have a day of remembrance of loved ones that have died by suicide, or they also have an opportunity to just connect with other individuals in unity and in hope. And it really provides a culture where we are loving on one another and letting each other know that you truly are not alone.
Well, that's wonderful that you're doing that. Now, how long is the walk? Is it a few miles? Is it like a 5K?
Yes, it is. It is a 5K. You can walk, you can run, you can bring your dog. It's very pet friendly. Okay. You can bring your children with you. We have resource tables that will be there with different organizations in the community. We will also have food trucks. We will have live music. It's really a day of not just walking, but a day of, like I said, just coming together.
Oh, that's wonderful. You got to make sure to send me a write-up or a press release on that so I can share that with the community. And so with this, is there a registration fee?
So there is no registration fee. This walk not only brings us together, but we do raise fundraising for our walk. All the donations that we connect for the walk goes towards our community outreach events, as well as all the things that we do in regards to suicide prevention. But there is no fee for the walk. So if you are unable to donate, that is okay. We still want you to be a part of this day.
Okay, so everyone, you hear that. Tay is inviting you out to this walk on October 8th. She's hoping that you'll be there with her, and it's no excuse because it's paid for, and funds have been raised so the community can come out. So she's just asking for your physical support if you are able, right?
Yes. And this is a fundraiser, so if you can donate, please donate. But if you can't, don't let that stop you. Okay. Don't let that stop you at all.
So all of those who can, please do, right? Mm-hmm. And so we have that coming up. And then, before we close out, just shortly about you're going to be hosting something, the 5th annual Christmas with Wisdom, that supports seniors who are in hospice or nursing homes during the holiday season. And that's a big one coming up. So tell me a little bit about that before we exit.
Yes, so right now we are planning our 5th annual Christmas with Wisdom. This is through my nonprofit, A Village of Wings, and we do this annually because usually during the holiday time there is a lot of focus on families in need and children in need, and that is so important. But there is a need for our elderly as well, especially those that are in nursing homes. Mm-hmm. So this year, especially those in nursing homes and without families. So this year, what we are doing is we are going to do 2 things. We'll be partnering with a organization that supports the elderly as well, and then we will actually have an elder that will be so people can actually submit and say, hey, I know somebody that should be a part, and we're going to have a day of pampering for that individual. So they are going to be able to get their hair done or haircut, depending if it's a man or woman. They're going to be able to have a wardrobe picked out for them, a photo shoot. It's just a day to really let them know that they are special.
And that this is a wonderful thing, and I'm so glad you could join us today. Not just today, but the first time. This is the second time back. So thank you for returning to the Sunday Chronicle and telling us a little bit more about your personal endeavors and how you have helped the community. Thank you so much. And that time, like I said, the time is growing near. But I just thank you for being here. And again, I would love to have you back, but is there anything else you wanted to just say before we exit here? Just quick.
Yes. If I can, just real quick, I just want to just continue, since it is Suicide Prevention Month, and it's so important, especially in the African American communities, that we start talking more about suicide. Saying the word suicide, talking about suicide does not cause somebody to attempt suicide, so we just want to make sure that we talk about it more, give people the opportunity to have a listening ear. Right now it's so important because there has been an increase, especially in the African American community, in regards to suicide, especially with our Black males. There has been an increase, and then also in the ages of 25 to 34. So we just want to just continue to say that there are resources out there, and you do matter. Your life is so deserving to be here, and there are resources. So I just want to continue to spread that awareness. If you, there has been so much going on in our communities, but there is hope, and there is a crisis line now, which is 988. They have changed it. The suicide hotline number now is 988. It's more accessible. It's easier to remember. Please reach out if you are having a distressful situation or thinking about suicide at all. And another thing I just wanted to talk about is just remembering that together we truly are a village. It does not just take a village to raise a child. It takes a village to support one another. And I thank you, Giannis, for being a part of my village. I thank you for being a part of so many other people's village as well. It's so important to have a strong foundation and to know that people genuinely can care about you and don't even know you.
Well, thank you so much. And I want to thank Stax 92.1 for this opportunity to promote community unity. And with that being said, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and listening. I'm Giannis Jackson, your host of the Sunday Chronicle. Heard Stax 92.1 every Sunday morning. This is the platform for the community, because community knows what community needs. Make it a great day.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-668-2493. 800-668-2493. 800-668-2493. That's 800-668-2493.
Do you own a timeshare? Well, face the facts. You made a mistake. You made a bad purchase. A timeshare is not an investment. It's a money pit that continues forever. If you use your timeshare, that's great. But if you don't, and you want to legally get out of your contract, call my friends right now at the Timeshare Exit Hotline. They're an experienced team of lawyers who help good people like you get out of a timeshare contract that they just don't want. Don't throw away your money on maintenance fees. Use it for things you really want. We can help you end your timeshare contract and stop the money drain immediately. If you're ready to move on with your timeshare, call our team right now.
Cancel your timeshare now with a free call. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. That's 800-953-0866.